Hello everybody, Esh here, and welcome to the first instalment of my Minecraft server showcase. I'm planning on doing pretty much a small video every week, if I can manage it, just to keep a video diary really of development of what's going on, and I thought I'd share it on YouTube. I'm started off here in my, I suppose you call it my spawn room. It's just a little place where I can go for safety at night, if I'm playing survival mode, which as you can see I'm currently not. It's got some basic supplies and just a little living area. Okay, so let's go and have a look at what I've built so far. Now, I've only had this server up and running for roughly a week now, and I'm quite proud of everything so far, given that there's a lot of aspects of Minecraft I don't actually know about. I'm running the server with my two sons, who know a lot more about the game than I am, and a lot of the things in this so far they've built themselves. Right, starting off with my farm. You need food in Minecraft obviously, so I built a wheat farm big enough to... I would like to think it's big enough to man the three of us. They've been eating from it and not putting any more food down, which is a bit annoying. But it's growing quite nicely, so there is always food there should we play in survival mode. The torches all around the edge give it plenty of light. I didn't actually notice in Minecraft that if you actually have torches lit at night time, it helps the plants grow better. Coming up into the centre of our village area, as you can see, this is actually a Stargate from the Craft mod. Big fan of Stargates myself, and I wanted a way to be able to get around the world. Didn't like the idea of the teleport command. I wanted something that was a bit more physical, and this seemed like the perfect fit. So big up to the Craft mod for that. Also, you can see floating about is all the Pokemon. This is courtesy of my two children from the Pixelmon mod. They're both big fans of it and have been playing it for pretty much as long as it's been out, and they insisted that I put it in the server so that they could play with them, and it gives them something to do and keeps them out of my way, so why not. See, in the distance there is my actual main home I'm working on. It's a big project. I've barely done anything to it so far, but it is starting to look slightly impressive. Perhaps a bit plain on the side, but that will come in time, I'm sure. Come over to this side. This is actually not my area. It is being built as a Pokemon gym on my two sons, and they're not on right now, but when they are on, they're occasionally playing. Not quite sure. I haven't actually tested it myself. Maybe I actually will get around to it one day and do a showcase of my Pokemon fighting. That is another house for one of my sons over there, which I won't go near as that's actually his. You can see in the distance now, just over there, is actually a house that my partner is building. I will go to that one since I'm sure she's happy to show it off. Just finished working on the bridge this morning. Does want a few more details putting onto it, but I figured that it was better than swimming. So, now my partner knows even less about Minecraft than I do, and the fact that she's built all this I'm really quite impressed with. A lovely little pool there with some torches around the edges of it, and very nice waterfall effect to go underneath it to go to the steps. And this is her house. Started off quite small, but it is expanding. The more she gets on it, the better, I suppose. I suggested putting a fireplace in as it's become more homey, and so she has done just that, which has worked out quite well. And a lovely little stair system as well. Big one single open room. I'm sure she's got her reasons. As you can see, it's not actually decorated yet, but then I don't know much about decorating myself. Okay, so we go up the stairs and we go to the second floor. Very nice little design there, plenty of window lighting so you can see out into the world. Oh, and you can just see another one of my son's big houses in the distance there. And if you can see my house from here, you can just make out the back end of it. And if you go to the other side of the steps, comes to, oh, yet another room with a very nice open skylight area, because there's a lovely view of the village. And we can see here is also an opening which is missing doors currently. Might be worth putting some doors in. And we're on a balcony, so we have a really nice view for those non-rainy days. Could quite easily sit out here having a barbecue, maybe fighting a few zombies and creepers at the same time. And that's my partner's house, which for her first attempt I am very proud of her for it. And then lastly we will go very quickly over to my project. Nice and big, so I don't expect it to be finished anytime soon. Lovely large waterfall coming out to the side there, and a tiny one there. Now I did start putting hedges all around the edge of this iron fence that surrounds the opening. However, it started disintegrating. It's something I need to work on, but it serves the purpose for now. This will become a nice open garden area with gravel paths and plants and all those lovely aspects that make it pretty. Big staircase that goes up to the front doors. Now the doors also seem to have come out quite wrong. It's another little tweak I have to fix, which I'll get around to, but as I can get in and out I don't really mind for now. Stepping in, you've got the main entranceway, which as you can see there is no roof to it yet, as I've only really completed the layout of the first floor. No decorations or not even very many windows at this point. You have the stairs that do lead up to the second balcony for the second floor. I'm planning on putting another staircase in somewhere in the house, but I haven't quite decided where yet. And in the middle of this open area, obviously classic glowstone with water on top of it, just to give it a nice effect, and I think it'll look great when it actually gets to night time as well. Okay, so going through to the right, go through passageways. This will be the main living area with plenty of lighting there. I do like the inclusion of the stained glass windows. I think they look much better than the regular glass, and it gives me a very nice view of all of the area around me. I can see my partner's house, I can see what the kids are up to. I can also, if I wanted to, sit and watch them having a Pokemon battle. Okay, and going through, there's more passageways. From this point, it's various passageways and little rooms, which don't actually lead anywhere yet, as I've not even punched holes in for windows yet, although I have provided a roof for them at least. And two small rooms there. Now if we go through to the centre of the house, towards the back, here is my library. I figured a big mouse like this has to have a big enough library that you can walk around. Lots of books everywhere, give the impression that I'm more intelligent than I am. This room does include a nice window at this stage, although I'm thinking of making it a bit bigger, which gives me a view of the back of the house, which points away from the village. Not quite sure what's going to get developed in that area just yet. There's plenty of water. I'm thinking maybe something to do with the cliffs. I wouldn't even mind some sort of minecart roller coaster system. It would be quite fun to build. A nice little project, possibly during the holidays. I'll get around to that. And then I'll go down that way. And go back through. And there's a long hall, long room here, which is going to end up becoming a nice long dining room. Well, dining room is not complete without a doorway that goes through to a big kitchen. This room will be plenty stocked with food and the furnaces, and eventually it will have plenty of lighting as well. Also, I'd like to note that yes, my floor is obsidian at the moment. That was clearly just for marking. As I progress through the house, the flooring will change, as will possibly the walls, adding more decorations to it. And then we come back round, and we're back at where we started. So yeah, that's the first week's showcase. So thank you very much for watching, and I will include in the links to all the mods that I use in my server. Thank you very much to those developers, as my world will not look nearly as good without them. Okay, thanks for watching.